All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Howard Kakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere Shalom to Yakim bringing out this word in diligence, truth, and sincerity. You know, this is another installment of GMS 2 or more gathered in the name of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You know, I'm Brother Bon Yakanai. We got the brother Shaquat right here. You know, so we're going to go into this lesson dealing with basically Russia is siding with China, and basically they gave them nukes. And you know what the nukes are for? Is to battle or to shoot off onto the American territory, you know? Because right now you got a lot of things happening geopolitically, as you would say, you know? You got America putting sanctions on countries. You got the petro yuan. A lot of countries are putting their money into the gold-based currency of the petro yuan.
The trade war between China and America is one of the forefront issues of why they're going back and forth. You know why the yuan, because the yuan is killing the American petrodollar, which is killing America's money in the oil, because America's still in oil. But what good is it if nobody want to buy it from you in your currency? And
you can see it just by looking at your gas prices. You know, they're going up everywhere. You know, just in California, gas was damn near almost $4. Here in Vegas is about to get into that.
Like $3.40.
Come on. So we are about to bring out this article and bring out the pre's and close out.
Yep. I'm gonna bring this article right quick though. It says this is from yournewswire.com. It says China receives first S-400 missile defense regimen from Russia. Right. And I gotta show y'all this picture because you know they ain't playing. They ain't playing, right?
And as you know, Russia just got another missile, the Sarmat, if I'm saying it correctly. You know, it basically has no missile range. It's what you say, I don't want to say potency, but it's explosive range. It's still over the size of Texas. You know, so Russia's not playing. Russia has all these different nuclear capabilities, so they giving out the guns or giving out the weapons onto other countries.
Yep, and that's what you do because they realize in that region, we were talking about it before we started the video, that Russia is understanding that America is coming into that region over there and just trying to destabilize it because they want position. Well, America's a problem because they're not dealing righteously over there. So they're like, hey, we'll click up and be good. If you be good, talking to China, if you be good, we'll be good. And they're like, well, if Iran will be good, we can be good. If Turkey be good, we'll be good. You know, like we all work. We work together. We can get rid of that damn beast over there.
That bully.
That bully over there, because we have we have the power to defend them, but we need the position of you other countries. Plus, we need multiple angles to get this place because America has embassies everywhere that they can just post up and shoot from. But if they got Turkey behind them, and they got Ukraine and Russia, and they got China, and they got North Korea, and they got Iran, they're getting all these countries, and Syria even, they're getting all these countries, because that like we were talking about earlier, that land of Syria is prime real estate, man, in the region. It got an ocean, right? Not an ocean, but a body of water to trade by sea over there. I mean, it's just a great position in that region. It can protect Israel from there. You know, they got their Saudi Arabia's right there. Like, they got everything set up right there. So that's why they're like, nah, we need to hold down our backyard before they come in here and take over. That's what Putin and everybody's doing. So they got to guard the Pacific. They got China by giving them long-range missiles because they got to shoot across that whole Pacific Ocean over there. Okay, so I'm going to read into it. It says 2 sea vessels delivered the first regimental set of S-400 Triumph long-range anti-aircraft missile systems, according to Russian military diplomat officials. It says a Russian defense source told the TASS new agency on Tuesday 2 vessels have delivered the first regiment set of S-400s from the port of Yutsk-Lug, Leningrad region to China within the time limit established by that contract. It includes a command post, radar stations, launching stations, energy equipment, and other property. They're setting them up.
Yeah, they giving them the gun with the attachments.
Yep.
You know, the extended clips, the red dot sights. You know, the extra mags, they giving them everything. They setting them up. Yep. Making sure they got the what we say, the sniper scopes, the silencers.
Yep.
They making sure their weapons is well furnished.
It's on par. Yeah, they don't want you with no BS gun that ain't gonna shoot. They want you with the top. You know, you got the top weapons, but you got good weapons.
Yeah, and they give you bullets.
Yep. You sold them bullets, right? He says, Moscow signed a deal with Beijing to sell the potent weapon system back in 2014. So they was already setting this up. But now they understand with the whole trade dynamic, and then and Syria, guarding Syria over there, that they don't even realize that the prophecy from Ezekiel 38 is coming to pass with that. But we do, because we can see the big picture, because the big picture is written in the scriptures. Okay, let me jump down a little further and see. The third shipment got messed up. They sent it back to Russia, but Russia gonna make good on the third shipment. They're gonna make good on that deal. It says, according to the Federal Service for Military Technical Cooperation, the mishap occurred after a storm in the English Channel in January, when Russia began shipping equipment necessary to operate the missile systems. The work continues, and the missing equipment is expected to be delivered to the customer in the summer, the source added. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is what I want right here. It says, in 2014, China ordered 4 to 6 Russian-made S-400 regimental units for an estimated price of around $3 billion. It says, head of Russia's Rostec State Corporation, Sergei Chemezov, said in 2016 that there would be no shipment before 2018. Yeah, so now 2018 is here, time to deliver, and they're delivering. Moscow trained a group of Chinese military personnel to operate the S-400 system last year. So they set them up just right, because these are the countries that's going to make it all pop off, man.
Come.
These are the two major players, besides America, the other two major players against America, that's going to make sure this place gets thoroughly destroyed. China, even though China is invested in America, when they realize they ain't going to get no return on their deal.
They believe they're going to be the next superpower,
Yep.
So partially this deal, like you said, because they're basically on both sides, but they're really siding with Russia at the moment.
Because Russia's been making good on their deals. Yep. Think about, if you're making deals with two sides, or two different people, who you gonna lean toward if they become enemies? The one that's making good on their deals, or the one that's like, nah, I'll pay you next week, I'll give you money next week, and here go a little bit. And that's what America's basically doing to China, just dragging them along. Then America's used to just drop them missiles. Man, you don't be mad at us? We drop missiles on you. Well, now Russia then gave them missiles to where you can't just punk them like that no more. You have something?
We got that Z-13.
Yeah, bring that out.
This Z-13. Man, we started
4.
This Z-13 and 4. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle.
All the hosts of the battle are starting to get confederate with each other. Even though it's been since 2014, they've been talking about this. Now the deal is being made good. It ain't gonna go back cold. This getting the heat on this for World War III is getting turned all the way up. Okay, because the prophecy has to be fulfilled, and now you people should be able to see that when we talk about these prophecies, they're happening, man. They're speaking.
Yep.
Okay,
they come from a far country, from the end of heaven.
Yep.
Even the Lord.
Hey, because now they're shooting from long range.
Yeah, like the script say, for the battle used to be with confused noise.
Yep.
But now it's
garments
rolled in blood. Now it's gonna be basically what you
fuel of fire.
Fuel of fire. Talking about the missiles going off.
That's Isaiah the 9th chapter. Yep.
Says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven. Even the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land, which is what? The same arrows that the prophets were speaking about.
That's right.
Says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty, right? Because the Most High is doing all this through the Spirit. He's not, it's because a lot of people have the misconception that the Lord is all love. No, the Lord is coming to destroy. He said he killeth and make alive, right? He create lights and darkness, right?
Yep.
So that's exactly what he's doing. He's a man of war.
Hold that. Jump to the 54th chapter. Right.
This is Isaiah 54 and so like Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold,
we have to explain to you because like it's from the Almighty, right? Well, last time this is the second death. This fire is going to be from the second death, right? The first death was when Noah, the time the Most High flooded the earth with Noah. Well, the second was going to be cleansed with water. The first was with water. The second was going to be cleansed with fire. The greatest cleansing agent. And it's going to work completely this time. Go ahead, bro.
Well, this Isaiah.
And this is going to explain that it actually comes from the Almighty. Go ahead.
Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that...
Who is the I, the Most High God? Yahweh. Go ahead.
I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Well, how does he blow up the coals? Everybody's blowing the coals to heat up this battle.
Make it hot.
To make it hot like it's becoming. And everybody's playing their part. Even though, like the brother Karazah said in his video, he said, even though America and Russia were supposed to have those peace talks earlier this month, it went straight back to war. As soon as they left the thing, they started positioning themselves for war even further.
Because it's not in their decision. The scripts say that the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, right?
Right.
So he's gonna do whatever the Most High agenda is gonna go through.
Yep.
You know, it says, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
Yep. He wants that. He wants that fiery cleansing agent to destroy. You got something else?
Joel, did you want to go in Joel or you want to leave it?
Go back to Isaiah 13 and go to 17.
This is Isaiah 13 and 17.
Yep.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
With the Medes are the so-called Russians.
So-called Russians. Which shall not regard silver, and that's for gold they shall not.
It ain't about money no more with them. They don't do no deals with America no more. And China's about to get to that point too, where they're like, you know what, we ain't gonna get our return on this money. We might as well shoot off and blow up America also. Right? But you see, they ain't in it about money because they're just trading. We don't need America's money. Y'all, I got money, but we just doing deals. $3 billion. That's a deal to have eternal peace within your country now for $3 billion. Sure, it's worth it. Yeah.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
And they shall those missiles we showed y'all. The Medes, and like I want to bring out about that part, those are still Russian missiles, even though they're going to be shot off from China.
Yeah, because the Russians manufactured it.
Yep.
It's much like if you say somebody buys a gun and it's registered in their name, but they give it to somebody and they use it. They still gonna look for the person whose name is registered under.
Yep.
You know.
It's registered under Russia.
Yep.
From Russia with love. Go ahead.
He says, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, meaning the children.
Yep.
It says their eyes shall not.
They ain't gonna like Sting. You know, Sting is the artist musician Sting. He said, I hope the Russians love their children too. That was a Cold War song about America and Russia. Hope they don't press the button. Well, it don't matter. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn about their kids, man. They just gonna press the button. Fuck America and their kids. These are the kids now. Because when he made that song, Trump was a little kid, right? Or a young man anyway, right? Well, he's a big bad president now, still talking the same war talks and really about that life. Well, they're gonna say the hell with it. We're gonna press the button, get you and your children. You're gonna grow up to be big devils.
Go ahead. It says, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
Yep.
In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep, their excellency is going to be like when he overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. What? Desolate wilderness.
With this, not a blade of grass is there.
Yeah, nothing will inhabit this place. There's going to be desert creatures. No human or nation of people is going to inhabit this place ever again. Just like they don't inhabit Sodom and Gomorrah again. For the same reason, the same sodomy, the same, that's one of them. Yeah, every manner of wickedness. The touching the children of Israel, as well as the sexual immorality that goes on, like Sodom and Gomorrah. That was 20?
No, that was 19.
Okay.
This 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Yep.
Neither shall the Arabian.
So if that's saying that, it's got to go down. It has to go down. He just said the Medes, right?
It said never be inhabited.
Yep.
Neither shall be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Yep. You can jump down. You can jump to the other chapter unless you feel that. You can pull that verse out too.
20.
That was 20.
Yeah, this 20. Right.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It says, neither shall the raven pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
Yep. Nobody gonna come over here and make this their land. This place is gonna get blown off the map. Only thing that can blow it off the map, because it's gonna be too hard to build up America again. China really thinks that they're gonna get America like this, but they're gonna turn their back on America eventually.
And you're not gonna be able to rebuild it from here.
Yeah, they're gonna just take the loss of this investment over here.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to rebuild. What you gonna rebuild? Everything is gonna be burnt in ash.
When you see missiles like this, you see missiles like these. Who's that for? If you're getting them from Russia, who are you going to use that against? There's no one else to use it against but the United States of America, because China ain't going around pillaging the earth. That's America doing that. That's for America. All right, you can jump to the one you had.
I go Obadiah.
Okay, come on.
This is Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
The men that were Confederate, was a lot of EU nations are turning, like Turkey. Turkey's been turned on them. China making deals with America, they didn't turn on them. They're over there guarding Syria. Iran and Turkey with Russia is guarding Syria right now. From anything that happens to that country there, whether it's Israel or whoever. But going across that Pacific Ocean, they just gave China them missiles to make sure nothing come through that Pacific Ocean. So they can go over there and watch them, and they ain't spread too thin. Now, we just going to arm you. You already standing there. You just guard the door over here.
Whole post.
The whole post right here to make sure they don't come bring nothing crazy over here. If they do, you bust on their ass, and then we got you back. Stall them out, and we got you. But we just going to make sure nobody over here tripping. Making sure France and nobody else is going to try to hop in. Israel and nobody going to try to get them, because that's who want it. If Israel can get Syria, they can squeeze out the Palestinians and get that whole region of Israel and Syria, and control that whole region from the central location right there, right where Israel's really at. Go ahead, bro.
It says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Yep, they're gonna prevail against you. See, the problem with this is they're telling the end for America. For you that don't know the prophecy, the book is telling the end game of what's about to go down. It ain't going to be, oh yeah, it's going to war, and then you can see that. No, it's going to go to war, and this place is going to be destroyed. It's been saying it the whole time. Everything we're reading is talking about America losing this war. Trump is just signing themselves up for all kinds of things that he think he gonna win with, but he really going to lose. Yep.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
They that deal with you out there laid a wound under you. And it's only going to get further messed up. They'll kill you from the inside. You thought we was cool, but now you ain't doing good, so now we ain't going to do good. I mean, we ain't going to allow you to do good. Go ahead.
God, it says, there is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Yep, everybody.
And understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Yep. That's enough on that. Let's go to Joel. Wait, Jeremiah 50. Let's go to Joel. Either one first, it don't matter. 50 started 9.
It's Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
All of them in the north country is mainly Russia, but then China's right there, and Turkey's up over there. All these countries is ready for America, because that's who they're protecting. Iran and all that. That's who they're protecting. Matter of fact, go to Joel 3. We had Joel 3. Go to Joel 3 right quick.
This is Joel 3
and 9.
This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men.
And that's what he's doing. He gave China, gave them the mighty men over there. Gave them
swords.
Yeah, gave them more swords. That's what he did. He passed them swords around. Yep. Keep going.
Let all the men of war draw near. Let them
Everybody
come up.
trying to show up in that region. That's why Turkey's worried about Syria. That's why Iran is worried about Syria. That's why Russia's worried about Syria. That's why China is helping guard them. Even though it's indirectly, it's still helping guard them. Go ahead. Because it's the same common enemy, the United States of America.
Con.
That's bringing this Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, we just talked about it. Because, you know, China believes that they're going to be the next superpower.
Yeah.
So Russia is still the biggest, you could say the biggest threat in that region. So China basically has to bow down in a sense, because even Russia could defeat China, you know. But we was talking about it, me and the brother earlier before we started. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, you know. So everyone's enemy, as the script going to, the beast hating the whore.
Yep.
You know, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So if you don't like somebody, and basically you don't like the person that like them, that's it, right?
If you don't like somebody, we ain't cool. But if you don't like somebody and I don't like somebody, we might as well be cool and not like them together.
Yeah, or beat them up, and that's what's gonna happen.
And that's why we read that those that were Confederate, even though we was America was cool with China, it was okay with China and Turkey or whatever. They're not cool no more. Go ahead, bro.
It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
China put that money to put that $3 billion out there. Took it off their agriculture, and now they put it into their war to get Russia's delivering. Go ahead.
Let the weak say I am strong. You know, why is the weak saying he got strong? Because the weak got muscles now, you know. The weak got...
They got big guns.
Yeah, they got big guns. You know, they got the gun. They got the heat on them.
Yeah.
It says, assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down.
They gather round about in that region, and they literally are surrounding Syria to guard them. But they've also surrounded Israel. You know? But the point being, they surrounding all the countries that can threaten each other in that region. They got it sold up over there, and America and Israel don't even see it. Go ahead.
Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
The Most High, in game for the Most High, he wants this to go down so he can judge everybody right there. He gonna make it a catastrophic event that everybody will never forget in all history after this moment. You know, you're going to forget about the deliverance out of Egypt. You're going to remember we got delivered out of Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. You know, the Western world. We got delivered out of there. You're going to never question these people if we could rule the world with these people.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down.
Hey, there's trade wars, there's oil wars, there's petrodollar wars. You know?
Wars within the countries.
Yep.
You know, what you call it? You call it internal civil wars.
Yep.
You know, because you got race riots about to happen here in America. You know, you got a civil unrest because they're trying to take the guns away from the people. So that's just gonna cause more outrage, more tension.
The NATO countries are breaking up. The European Union countries are breaking up. It's like Trump has pushed the spirit of every man for himself.
Yeah, because he's withheld that money from him. Didn't he go to the what was it, was it the EU Council, and said basically everybody got to pay up?
Yeah, because we because this was the thing. When they created NATO, it was because they want to get with America to protect against Russia. Well, now they're getting with Russia to protect against America. They didn't turn the tide because they started to see that the side that they chose was wrong when they created the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
With the BRICS nations that being
treaty.
The BRICS, you got Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. You know, they spent less on their war, but they have the greatest weapons.
Yep.
You know, and I believe they spent like what? You could say America spent 3 or 4 times more on their war, but Russia still has the BRICS nations still have the stronger weapons because you got Russia leading them, and then you got better scientists over there, and then you got the spirit of Yahweh pushing on them scientists to create better weapons.
Yep, because the end game is to destroy America.
Yep.
Know that end game is to destroy America.
It says, come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow.
It's ready. Everything's setting up perfectly. It's ready. It's ready for me to press down. Yep, the Lord about to come right in and swoop the kingdom from these other nations, from the so-called white man Esau, and uplift his people in the same moment.
You about to take the crowns of all the kings and put them on his head.
That's right.
It says, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. for the day of the Lord is near in the
How
valley
many
of
have we
decision.
named already? America's over there, Russia's over there, Turkey's over there, Syria's over there, Iran's over there, China's over there. You know, all these nations is over there, ready to make it happen. But everybody gonna come, and they all gonna get judged in the same moment. Or anybody that's ready for the battle.
That was Joel.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 50 and 9.
Yeah.
For lo, I will raise and cause to come up. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations.
Babylon is AKA the United States of America in code, in prophecy code. Okay.
Of great nations from the north country.
And they shall countries, Russia and those are like regions over there. Okay.
And they shall set themselves in array against her.
They, with the Turkey and all of them surrounding Syria, that's array against America.
A battle formation.
The battle formation. China's got the eastern seaboard of the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. Russia's got the north, anything coming up high, and then the other countries got the backdoor man that's over there with Israel and whoever else may try to slip in and even Europe. You know, they got all that locked. Go ahead.
From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Meaning they all gonna hit their target. You know, as the script say, they shall not break their rank. And that's exactly what it is. Gone.
And they got them on point. Now go to 22.
Jeremiah 50 and 22 says, a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
Who's the hammer of the whole earth?
America.
That's what they do. They're a hammer. They go around beating, hammering shit.
Look how every nation has grabbed onto they BS, whether it be the way they run. Look how many countries was backed in the U.S. dollar. Or look at the garb of those in the, what you call it? I can't even think of it. Where the nations,
United Nations.
Yeah, the United Nations. So like it. Nobody's really wearing their garb. Everybody got on the suit and tie. You know, everybody got to speak English in the country.
Or they have English interpreters. But I mean, like, they all respect the so-called white man in his language, in his style and way to, you know, it's his idea to come together like that. It
says, how has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
With this great place, America gonna become a desolation? Yeah, that's what the Most High wants. This place is full of wickedness.
I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon.
And America's lifted up with pride, believing that they can take these countries, and the Most High has hardened their hearts that they feel that they can take the power from these countries, but it's not gonna happen that way. You're right.
It says, thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Because you're striven against the Lord. How? By breaking all the statutes, laws, and commandments that the Bible speaks of, saying that you're a Christian, God-fearing nation. Ronald Reagan did that to you in '83, but you've been breaking it long before that, and you're still not trying to make good on it. Go ahead, bro.
The Lord hath opened his armory.
And he opened his armory, allowed the Smith to come through and create all these weapons to destroy America, as well as going to send his chariots down with his angels and the Lord and his son down to destroy this place.
The gun garage for war is open. The gun garage for destruction is open. It says the Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation, being the missiles. For this is the work of the Lord power. Because he keeps repeating it because he wants his credit for it. It says
because he don't want nobody ever come up against him or his chosen people ever again. You got it.
It says, for this is the work of the Lord power, Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
What verse is that?
25.
Go to 29.
This is 26. Come against her from the uttermost border. Open her storehouses. Cast her up as heaps and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left.
Don't destroy America completely.
Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them. Woe meaning destruction. For their day is come, the time of their visitation.
Every bit of remembrance out of this place is going to be wiped off the planet.
It says the time of the
and the rulership of the so-called white man, Esau, is going to be wiped off the planet as well.
It says the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power,
Yeah, those that don't die is going to declare to the whole earth. Did you see what the Lord, our power, the Israelites, God did to America? Woo-hoo. And we next. He gonna do that to everybody. We better get in line.
Called together, the vengeance of his temple. It says, call together the archers against Babylon. As the script say, all nations shall bend their bow. That's the same archers where it says, shoot one arrow into another land. And what's that? 2nd Ezra 16.
Yep.
So
the mighty archers shoot from another land. Yep.
All ye that bend the bow camp against it, all ye that bend the bow camp against it round about.
And now China has the big bow. They got the big bow and big arrows now. They just got them from Russia.
Let none thereof escape.
Yeah.
Recompense her according to her work.
Yeah, her is the virgin daughter of Babylon because she ain't ever been touched. But she, like the brother Ayash from Mississippi said, hey, she about to get ran through. They about to run a train on this bitch. Straight up, America about to get ran through. They lining up to take turns on her. They gonna hit her all at once. Anyway, I ain't gonna go no further with that.
According to her, all that she hath done, do unto her.
She's been wicked the whole time.
You just took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, it's a bunch of wickedness that been done here. Yep. You can't forget that the blood of the saints, the blood of the Most High is chosen, has been shed on this earth, right. In America.
In this place, yep.
It says, for she hath been proud against the Lord. Right. Look at all the different laws that they set up in this land that's anti-Yahushua.
Hey, and the fact that they so proud that they put their own face up to be the image of the Lord. They shouldn't be doing the image anyway, but they shouldn't be telling no lie that they the image.
Yeah, it's a bunch of things that America has done to upset the Heavenly Father. Yep. Look at just the symbol of the rainbow itself. You know, that was a covenant that he wasn't going to flood the earth. Yep. But you got these American idiots, you know, these haters of the Most High. They put it as the LGBT sign.
Right.
It says, she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all of her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord.
Yep, they're going to shut all these people back. They got these big boy missiles, S-400s. They got the, what's the one
Satan 2.
Satan 2, what's the one that,
Sarmat.
The Sarmat. They got all these missiles ready to blow shit up and destroy this place off the face of the planet, man.
Yep.
So we close out.
So with that, Lord willing, you Akim were edified.
Right.
We want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Hawakodash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And the sincere shalom to you Akim bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.